Welcome back into the workshop for, what can we say, a first attempt success here. Well, first attempt at least, and it does show the importance of having gauged timbers. And despite me having gauged these ones, I don't think they're actually that tight. Well, not that good. However, won't even go in. So meaning, no, I don't want to make this gap bigger. I need to have the timbers gauged to the right size. These two being slightly different by about half to 1 mil different. There you go. That's the discrepancy there. The observation is, I think I may need to get a smaller pin, which for the adjustment or the registration pin there, which was a known. I wasn't too sure whether I had to go bigger or smaller, but I think smaller is the correct answer. And I did make a video saying that that one there was a bit tight in the kerf of the saw, or the saw blade kerf. So this was my trial cut, which I made, and it wasn't. The drill bit, which was a 3mm drill bit, wasn't a. It couldn't go in. That's what I'm saying. Come on, read between my words. Jeez. And I needed to get a 2.8 or 2.9, 2.8 probably mil bit, I was going to say, but a nail. So I'm going to have to now have a wee bit of a fossick around in my drawers and see what are in my drawers and see whether I can get a 2.8mm nail. Replace that drill bit with the nail and see how I go from there. Now, I've just been observing the rubbish that had got kicked out. That's the only bit that got caught up on the grill. Everything else seems to have been extracted, so that's okay. Yes, a bit of dust has been caught up there, but I'm going to remake the box. I had actually created it with a hole on either side for the possibility of having the extractor being able to be mounted on either side. But really, I think I was overemphasizing that requirement. I decided to put it on the left-hand side because it just seemed to flow better for what I'm now doing. And when I remake it, what I might do is, instead of having these 4 large holes, I might make more smaller holes distributed around the top a little bit more. Still like the idea of having a restrictor strip. Can't be any higher than that, because when we drop down the blade, this part actually would foul against it. So can't be any higher than that. In fact, even that one might be a little bit high. But yes, just being able to hold the chip from flying off when it's ejected from the blade tooth itself might be a good facility. So yeah, new plenum box in the back there, and with more but smaller holes. Seems to make sense to me. But hang on, I'll just get rid of that stuff in my hand. But that was the idea of being able to create which is really just it's a finger joint. It's a box joint, effectively, isn't it? On the length of timber, do the same along there. Really easy to use, except for one thing, and I might have to make up something. It's if you're using, say, this as the example, and that's in there, it's getting a hold of that. Your clumsy old hands, it's hard to actually get a grip of anything. It's not like you can wrap around, and that's a little bit of a shortcoming. So what I might look at doing is have a block of wood of some description notched out so that, on a 90 degree, have an internal cut so that it can go in there, and perhaps line it with a bit of sandpaper, something to give grip, or even small brads so that just the tips of them are remaining out so that the brads can actually bite in, so I can move it backwards and forwards. With that little adaptation or accessory, might not be as hard to hold on to, especially in the cold weather, especially when you've got a wee bit of cramp or stiffness. Like I could well imagine that this becomes a little bit onerous. Soon as you've got a cut, you can just grab the cut itself. But that's only applies really, I suppose, when they're close together, which they'll seldom be. But you could see the idea in the previous video that I made talking about the ability to make these cuts closer together. Well, that's the sort of thing I was talking about. And at the drop of a hat, do it. I didn't choose any particular size. I just decided that's what I was going to go with. And it worked really well. So, I'm quite happy with that. Okie dokie. No, that was just an extra video just to catch up my initial thoughts for that. Out of 10, I'll give it a solid 9. 8.5 to 9. With the always, there'd be very few things I'll ever get a 10 with me. But happy with it? Yes. Will I use it pretty much as it is? Yes. So therefore it's already above 7.5. I'm just making this shit up. But it's easy to build, easy to use, with some improvements. But okay, I'm going to get the digital caliper out and go around and see if I can find a 2.8mm diameter nail. How's that for an idea? Rightio, I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.